Now I do have to tell you guys, like, a warning, this video is scary stuff, okay?
You have loga, facing over. You have been one less than a mugozi. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
I don't know why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis.
Hi my ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl, I'm Owamie, aka Miss Fear Focal, bringing back for entertainment. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do subscribe and of course hit the bell. I absolutely love you. And please do not forget to thumbs up this video and also obviously, you know, press that bell so that you're notified each time I upload. Now obviously today we're gonna have a story time, you guys, and this story time is something that actually happened back in 2016. Okay, now you guys do know that I've also told you guys about my journey, the fact that, you know, I became like a lady that cooked by the side of the road. Some of you have asked me to actually tell that story time, how everything happened, and if you guys want me to talk about that, go ahead and comment down below and obviously I will do that. But basically, you guys, I bought a trailer, or you know, from this other lady, and so when I bought the trailer I also bought the spot where I was basically selling the puppet. So this lady, you guys, what happened was that she used to cook right outside like my husband's job where my husband was working, that was in Rodiport. And so my husband used to go and buy pap from her. So of course my husband knew that I was home, I was unemployed, and I was very, like, I'm someone that, you guys, like, I'm not someone that likes to just sit down and not do anything that's bringing in ka-ching. So my husband knew, like, you know, I was going through my own depression and everything. So he, you know, that lady told him that, you know, I want to sell my trailer and everything like that. And so my husband was like, okay, you know, I would like to buy the trailer for my wife. And so, you know, my wife and I would like to buy the trailer. That time he was still my fiance, but we always referred to each other as husband and wife. And so my husband came home, told me, you know, there's this lady who wants to sell her trailer, and so, you know, it should be you would be cooking out there. And I was like, okay. At that time we did have 2 cars, you guys, and so we decided to sell 1 car, which was mine, the smaller one. And because obviously the one I had, we had bought cash, so that was how we basically got the money and bought the trailer. But that's a story time for another day. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I want you guys to understand how I actually got to know this lady and how this whole shindig went down. Now this lady is like to my husband, before I sell you the trailer I need to see your wife, you know, the kind of person that she is, blah blah blah. At that time, you guys, I was also desperate because, like, you guys, like, some of you may not know, unemployment is something that hits so hard, because, you know, it's so hard on your pocket and everything. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So one day, you know, I go with my husband and my husband drops me off at this lady's container, and my husband goes to work. It was right just outside, you guys. I was working right outside my husband's job. So when I get there, you guys, like, obviously, guys, I'm someone that has always loved makeup. I know my makeup today looks crazy because I use this different powder and I got a face peel, so I think that, you know, it's starting to peel and whatever. But I've always loved, you know, putting on foundations, but back then, granted, I was not as good as I am now. And so, you know, oh, sorry guys, I'm using a mic, it's down here. So, you know, I obviously put on my makeup, I put on my wig, and then I obviously go there. You know, that's me looking presentable in my opinion at that time. Now when I get there, you guys, she's looking at me and she's like, she looked at me and then, you know, she smiled. Then I'm like, yeah, you know, how are you? She's like, I'm fine. How are you? I'm like, I'm fine. So the whole day I have to be with this lady, you guys. I don't know what she wants to see from me. Like, why does she want to first see and know the kind of person that she's going to sell the trailer to? Because at the end of the day, if you get the money, like, you got the money. You understand what I'm saying? So she was like, no, she needs to see this person. So when I get there, you guys, I'm sitting there, you know, she's looking at me and she's like, are you a Christian? I'm like, yes, I'm a Christian. She's like, you know God? I'm like, yes, I know God. Yeah, the reason why I'm laughing is just simply because you're poverty, you guys, and I'm not laughing at that. I'm just you guys, she looks at me and she's like, you know, do you know that if you die today you're going to hell? Hey, would you like to make money on YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel but it's not doing well? Would you like to have a channel but you have no idea where to start? Do you have questions you wish someone with years of experience could answer for you? If yes, then I am your girl. Go ahead and follow these instructions and say hello to a successful YouTube channel. Okay. Who died and made you, Jesus, lady? But I need a trailer from this woman, so I can't say that, you guys. So I have to be polite. I have to be nice to this person because I need to buy this trailer. Now, of course, I'm looking at her. I'm just like, well, I'm not a bad person, and I pray, I read my Bible, so why would I be going to hell? Now, just like, yeah, you know, putting on makeup, wearing a wig, it's a definite you're going to hell. Now I start asking her, she's like, yeah, you know, she takes the phone out, she starts going to this other group and she starts showing me pictures. She's like, there's a testimony that I want to actually let you watch. You know, I've got like, they've got a clip here on the what did you say, on her phone, like on Facebook, that Facebook page. And she was like, yeah, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna send your husband, like I'm gonna give him a CD, you need to watch that CD and whatever, like a disc, you guys, and so a DVD basically. So I was like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. But you know, the whole day she's talking to me and she's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna watch most of this stuff, but she starts explaining, and of course I'm going to now tell you what the DVD was basically saying. So the DVD, you guys, it was a woman that was giving her testimony of how she died and went to hell and how she met the devil, and she was basically, you guys, detailing what happened. So basically she's saying that she was someone who used to wear trousers. In that, you guys, she's saying that she's from Lebanon, and so, you know, she used to wear trousers, she used to go clubbing, she used to drink, she used to wear wigs, and she used to put on makeup and all those stuff, and she used to be a club girl. She was like, you know, I even like had an abortion because I fell pregnant, and then like she said she had multiple abortions because apparently there you cannot have a child when you're not married, so you know, this whole stigma and everything, so girls would have abortions because, you know, obviously. So now, you know, she was like, you know, that's what she was doing. So one day she felt very ill, and then, you know, she was in the house with her sister, and then apparently the sister called a pastor or something like that, the sister's pastor, because she was like the bad sister and her sister was like the good sister, okay, the one that prays, goes to church, does not wear trousers, does not wear makeup and all that. So she was like, you know, as I was there, like I died. And she was like, immediately I died, I just saw myself like walking. Now I do have to tell you guys, like a warning, this video is scary stuff, okay? Now she says that immediately she dies, now she just found herself in a desert place, sort of like, it was like a desert. It was a very dry place. It did not have sand, but it was just a dry place. Now she was saying that it was not just her, it was a lot of people, different races, yeah. So, you know, there were white people, Indian, black, you know, white, whatever. And then she was saying that we were all just walking in the same direction. She was like, all of us, you could not walk back, you're just walking forward. And she says that as you're busy walking, the first thing that you can feel is that, you know, she said that she felt this breeze of hot air. And she was like, you know, the air was so hot, and we're walking towards there. And she's like, as we're walking more and more, we're approaching that place. She's like, you can now start to hear the screams of people, agony and everything. And she was like, immediately when people hear other people screaming, the people that she was with, everybody now starts screaming, no, you know, is this hell, whatever. Then they start going there. She's like, when you get there, it is hell, shibubu, okay? And it is fire everywhere. You guys. And she basically said that you know, there were people that she knew in hell, you know, they were unrecognizable at this moment. She was like, it burns so bad that, you know, you don't die, there's no water, you're super thirsty. There are people whose skins are being torn apart after they tear you, you know, your skin comes back for them to tear it again. Just like there were demons in there and everything like that. She was like, think of anything that is worse, and it was worse than that. And so she basically spoke of the fact that when she was there in hell, she started crying out. She started, when she tried to pray, she cannot pray. She was like, she detailed a lot of things, you guys, that were horrible. And she basically said that, she saw the devil down there in hell and everything. And then she said that as everything was happening, somehow, up here, the sister and the pastor were busy praying for her to come back. The pastor is praying to God, for mercy and whatever. She said that somehow whatever happened was that her body actually like transitioned to something as they were praying. Her eyes turned blue, and then her body basically, what do they call this, floated on air. And now the sister and the pastor were now shook and surprised, and then somehow her body started talking of the fact that women are not supposed to wear trousers, women are not supposed to wear makeup, women are not supposed to wear wigs, like you're supposed to just basically live a holy life. If you wear wigs, makeup, whatever, you're going to hell. And after that, she said that, okay, she came back, and then after that was when she stopped everything and she started now preaching the gospel. So it was kind of like a group, you guys. And if you guys want more detail on this story time on what happened, like, you guys can go ahead and comment down below. But after this lady, you guys told me all this, you guys need to understand, like, okay, it's fine. At first I had to tolerate simply because I needed the trailer. But as time was going, the way this woman spoke, you guys, the way this woman like fully believed in that she was showing you pictures of her before, they were calling it the new gospel or something like that, you guys. And that woman who died and went to hell was somehow like the mother of the church, and she was helping women change their lives and everything like that. I ended up even believing this, you guys. Like, I remember telling my husband, like, as a woman, you were not supposed to expose your hair. You're supposed to like wear a dugu. And my husband was like, babe, I think like you believe too much on anything that people are going to say. And at that time I'm like, babe, I'm scared. Like, I don't want to go to hell. And each time I was walking and then I see a woman like wearing a wig, I'm like, oh, you're going to hell. I have suffered in life. Guys, it was not crazy. It was actually crazy, you guys. Honestly, had I stayed with that woman for a long time, I am telling you guys right now, I would have actually joined that cult, because the things that they would do out there, it was like this sisterhood and everything like that. Now, she and I, you guys, ended up actually like not like fighting, because when she sold me the trailer, she gave me false information. So basically, she charged me a lot of money, and I had paid it. I think I had already paid it like 20k, and I was supposed to pay her another money. But the numbers that she spoke of, these are people who come and buy a day, they did not match what was actually happening. So we ended up having like a fight when it came to that. But other than that, you guys, I was like, wait a minute, like, you're all this Christian that is afraid, if you've been going to hell and everything, but you lie when it comes to money. And her husband, you guys, was actually Nigerian, and like how Nigerians are, you guys, like, no insult, but most Nigerians are actually very aggressive. So the husband was coming, like, trying to be aggressive. I was like, not with me. Not with me. Say, do you want to go back to Nigeria? Honestly, I asked him that question. I was like, because I can call the cops right now, because you are now harassing me, you understand? And fortunately for me, we had signed something down, and so she had also detailed that, this is how much the trailer makes and stuff. And I was like, the numbers you spoke obviously are false and everything. So I did end up not actually paying her, so that's how we actually had a fallout. But other than that, you guys, like, it was actually crazy. This is the time where Mugirl would have stopped making up. If only she can see me now, she would want to like just burn the gossiping out of me. Guys, honestly, these things are actually real. Like, your mind can actually be like changed completely. I want you guys to actually comment down below if you guys ever heard of these people who say they've gone to hell, they detail the experience. Is one scary thing. And I mean, come on, I didn't detail anything here, but the things that were being said there, you guys, like, wow. I mean, I do believe that there's hell and heaven, but at that time I feel like I was not just praying to God, not out of love, not out of my own free will, but out of fear of hell. Like, they put the fear of hell into you, okay? Like, you can't even, like, whatever you think of, like, am I going to hell now? this will take me to hell. It's crazy, you guys. But that's basically what happened. And yeah, my reaction to this was quite crazy. I was like, hell. Anyway, my ninjas, I love you guys so much. Please do not forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share. And yeah, as I said, comment down below and tell me, have you guys ever heard of a group of people who believe that one of them has gone to hell, come back, and she came back with the gospel? Or if you watched some videos about that, you guys, because hey, we need to pray, guys. We can't go to hell. Anyway, I love you, my ninjas. Stay blessed, and of course I'll see you guys in my next upload.